All right, now let's get into the forecasting. Let's start with the 15-minute chart. Now, is this a giant cup and handle waiting to pop off? Is it? Is it? I don't know. We've got an untagged bottom up that then turned into a further bottom up. Might as well not even put that there. Um, Untagged bottom up that turned into a, yeah, untagged all day. Actually, let's keep that. Um, and moved into a slight gap up, the slightest of all gap ups. Um, we already breached this one, already breached that. Get that actually on the high. And now that's lined up with our bottom up. I think that would be a great back test. If that gets all the way down here, that's definitely an attempt for a long. And then what's the next critical high? Let's go over to like here, perhaps. It started that roll. Yeah, we could easily reach that today for a target if we want to actually recover. Gotta really take that into account. Um, get that there. Is that the right spot? No, not exactly. All right, let's get back over here. See that nice roll. Um, so we're kind of breaching them a bit. I think this let's just take. I mean, that lines up with yesterday's uh, close. So I think that could be something. Um, but I think if today is bullish, like I expect, we could get dip, push up all the way up to a maximum of here. But let's look at our MACDs and such and really think about what's going on here. I mean, a great bullish week so far. I expected actually. I was almost thinking that on Monday we were going to have that crazy pop Monday and maybe a Tuesday, and then this was going to continue. But this Wednesday, this was kind of as expected. But then I thought we were going to continue down, but we actually pumped right back up, and now we're above these highs. Um, let's actually clear these drawings and then let's make a little fibber. Fib, no, nothing crazy on that fib, huh? Yeah, nothing too crazy on that fib. I don't even know where I would want to put this fib. I'm not really gonna worry about that. I mean, maybe this candle here. I mean, that is some nice respect. Yeah, let's keep that one on. Yeah, 261. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we're gonna keep that one on. Um, go ahead and sync that. Uh, so let's see where we are now. We got the weekly down. Um, we're now at this weekly that got crushed. Nice weekly to weekly here for the VWAP zones. I don't really like VWAPs on the daily. Just for intraday targets. I mean, yeah. So we can come back up to here, sure. But I don't really for the fibs for the daily. Um, so we got the weekly negative, daily negative, attempted to put in a little positive on the green. 4 hour rolled green, broke above, used that as support, kept on moving up. Um, could see a down day here to kind of complete this little M pattern. If we hold above this 161 here, could move back to the one, and I bet this one kind of lines up with my anchor. Pretty close, so that's something there. Um, get that back into this view. All right, so what do we have here? Weekly negative, daily negative, 4 hour positive. Um, 1 hour curling down. We hit the 10. I mean, this could actually easily be, yeah. So, oh, this is actually what I kind of expected. It update and update, and then boom, down. That could rip the 20 under the 50 on the daily SMAs. So now that we're at the 10, I mean, we could definitely see some rolling here. I don't want to be too optimistic. We are at the top. Really, I mean, the Stoke is just grind it out to the top. Which you know that can obviously happen, but it's not too common. I mean, right here, and then look at that, all this hesitation. This was a time where it just ran out. Um, but let's focus on the structure, the MACDs. Structure, I mean, starting a little bit of potential recovery trend, right? Think downside based on structure. Downside seems more obvious. So we got the 30 down, 1 hour is going down, could cross down. Um, Huge crackdown. That's but maybe data. I don't know. But then let's look here. We got the 15 down, and it's been down this whole time while grinding up. So that actually tells me the 15 might be going for a bit of an indicator reset. One of my favorites. As price grinds up, MAC grinds down. Um, 5 minute is now down with that massive dump. And then now the 2 minute is of course down with that. Um, let's look at the SPY. SPY flipped into a buy signal with a 10 over the 50. Pushing here, did not retest these bottom ups here, the buy signal bottom up. We're above, so these are color coded as per the buy signal. Orange, well, I mean sell signals. Orange was the most recent sell signal. Red was the next one, and you can see that red lines up with what became support and was a strong previous buy signal. And then purple up here was the all-time high, which turned into a sell signal. So I'd be looking for if SPY has a really nice day to get all the way up to these, which matches pretty similarly with my QQQ anchors. Um, the SPY 30 minutes kind of rolling on the MAC. So really, I'm a little confused on this day. Even structures telling me um, that we should come down. Um, Based on the retrace of the 10 here, broke above the 5, got to the 10. Let's get a back test. You know, structure's telling me that we should come down for a little bit at the beginning of the day towards the support here. And then perhaps find that bullishness to then continue moving up. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking for here. Let's go ahead and draw my boxes. Oh, what are my boxes? Oh, Shift R, yeah. So I'm going to be looking for support in like this area. Um, and then looking for selling this area. So that's what I think I'll mainly go for today. I think if this area gets crushed here, if we drop into this and then kind of maybe mess around, like whatever happens here and then fall out of the area, then at that point we'll roll down to line up with this trend right there. So that's kind of the scenario one. I'm hoping that this holds and we get our long. Gonna force some of these longs out, get some recovery. Um, but scenario two, we hold down here, kind of just fail. And scenario two for me will be triggered by um, I want to say the 15 dropping below the 0. And yeah, 15 dropping below the 0, consolidating and not finding a pop. But that's going to be tough because I can't really trade both of these at the same time. So we're going to see what plays out here. I think this will probably continue down towards my zone here. I mean, we're looking for like this area. So we might have a good 100 points of downside here, 80 to 100 into the green zone, and then hopefully we find some support. So that's forecast today. Scenario one of the green boxes. And then let's just actually copy that. So if this fails, and scenario two has us all the way back down towards yesterday lows. So that's kind of the, we'll do two scenarios, you know? And then, I mean, it's Friday, we could just chop. So that's, we go up, down, or we chop, up, down, or sideways. But those are kind of what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for this to be the primary scenario. I think we'll just close out this week strong, and if there's more selling, I think they'll probably push into next week. But we'll see. I think, yep, this fib and this 5 minute fib and then the 5 day moving average become some support. I think the anchors become some support, and I think we'll go into at least a long or hold. All right.